friends. Welcome back to One Pretty Little Box. I am Sheila and I'm so thankful that you have come to watch this video today. I am hoping that by the time I get to the end of this that you are inspired to go grab a hold of today and make the most of it. I'm still trying in my mind to figure out how to get through this because I really wanted to make the video yesterday. I've gone through the rummick of emotions and such in the last week, and I'm just gonna chit chat. So if you're in the mood to chit chat, go grab you a drink. I have me a Diet Pepsi right here and I might grab a sip every now and then. But let's chit chat. I know I usually do a coffee chat and I may still do that tomorrow morning. But we'll see. But we're gonna have a chat right now, okay? Last week, many of you know because I've posted on Facebook on One Pretty Little Box's Facebook page. If you did not know that there is a page that goes with this channel, if you'll look down below, you're gonna see Find Me Online, and it's gonna be right there, probably the top link, I think. And I kind of shared a lot because there wasn't a lot of videos. You guys got a grocery haul last week and maybe one other video, and that was it. Oh yeah, you got a writing update. So you kind of did get updated on what was going on last week, and that was the fact that I was finishing editing the book that I had written. And I had kind of put it that my goal was gonna be the week before, and I honestly didn't even touch it. Because when I finished, sorry, I'm pulling the chair over. When I first started it, I was going to immediately go into editing. Well, my brain wasn't having it, and so I kind of took a little bit of a break. And when I did that, I did free up a little bit of focus. And so on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I don't know if I did much on Friday. Saturday, oh, I did Friday. Friday afternoon when we got back from the wave pool, I think. Saturday, I buckled down. So I did quite a bit. Saturday? I'm trying to think when, oh yeah, Saturday. Saturday I finished editing and I finished all the process of it. Mind you, it was almost midnight. And so Sunday when I woke up, we stayed in most of the day on Sunday. I woke up with a headache. It was almost like a hangover headache. And I told my husband, it's so funny to have a headache like that and not to have drinking anything. But I really think that it was a lot of eye strain and a lot of emotional turmoil. Because I knew what I needed to do. I knew what I wanted to do. But there was a part of me that was holding back. A part of me that was holding back to something that I could call my own. It was mine, and I didn't share it with the world unless I wanted to. Even if it's negative, that's not okay. So finishing editing and putting it out there and knowing that within a week or two it is going to be out in the public eye to be seen if it wanted to be. Kind of was a lot to take in. I've written before, I've self-published 2 other books before, so it's not even that process that bothered me, you know, because each book that I write is like a birth. It's like giving birth. This particular book though was seriously part of me. And so letting that go and digging it out, it was like, if you're ever out, I'm looking out my window. If you're ever outside and you're just getting to the weeds, but you're just plucking at the top of them, picking them off where you can't see them, but the root is still there. We used to get a lot of mushrooms in our yard, and you know the kids would go by and kick them, but they didn't get rid of them. But if you went down and actually plucked them out of the ground, literally the whole thing, well, they didn't come back. And that's what this is. This was digging deep and getting all the root and every little piece of it out. Not even leaving a hunk behind. As I started writing, I did leave hunks behind. It took a lot to get everything out that I needed to get out. All that to say that Monday was a good day. Monday, I began to tackle things around my home that had been neglected over the last couple weeks. Some really good deep cleaning. Mind you, my house wasn't nasty, my house wasn't dirty, but for me, it was not what it should be. And so Tuesday, I went to get groceries, and I come home and took care of that, and we went to the wave pool. But that whole day was really my first day after all the editing process and writing process that I actually was out. I'm trying to remember where I left off. I'm going to lower you guys. Get a little cozy for the rest of this conversation. You a little shaky? I'm sorry. So all that to kind of say that the first day I went out, it's so funny watching these kids play Pokemon Go, and when they run up to your window and then they freeze because they see that you're there, it cracks me up. Anyway, Tuesday was the first day I really was out in public after that whole process. You know, yes, I went Sunday to go pick up a couple things, but I just was in and out. I was so tired and I had a headache, and I just was overdone. I was done. So I don't really count that. And Monday I stayed in and took care of some things here. So Tuesday when I got out in public, I just truly had the best time. Literally the best time. From even getting groceries, everybody was so nice. The people who helped me and had fantastic customer service. Customers who happened to be in line behind me, we were cracking jokes and having a great time. When I went to the wave pool with the boys, one of the lifeguards was laughing because we were laughing so hard and having a good time, and there was a beetle and he was chasing me. I just felt so free. And even today, you know, there's been a couple little hiccups with work and stuff going on, but I'm just loving the life that I'm living right now. And I realized that it's because I let go. I let go of something I was holding on to for so long. Something that kept me held hostage in bondage. And there was a part of me that was just locked up, and she's free now. And so because of that, I can actually wake up and enjoy the day, and I'm so stinking excited about whatever's next. It's okay. You know what I mean? The whole time I'm writing, I'm thinking, oh, if this book was to get in the hands of so-and-so, oh, they're going to be hurt. They might actually hate me. They might not believe me. They might think that I'm being rude. They might just blah, blah, blah. Your mind does all kinds of things, right? But I didn't listen. I garnered enough strength and enough courage and enough boldness that I constantly tell you guys to go find. I found it within me, and I fought it, and I dealt with it, and I'm free. I'm on the other side now of this just incredible life. I mean, yes, I've always had a good life, you know, especially as an adult. The last 22 years of my life have just been wonderful, fun and exciting. And now I'm 32. I guess it's when we went to the wave pool on Friday. I'm sitting there. Yes, it's Friday. I was sitting there and I'm like, oh, I was I was on the chair and I was reading a little bit, and my daughter was on one side and the boys were out in the water, but there was a little girl there. It was Saturday, I'm sorry. It was Saturday when we went. So I finished it. Saturday was a rocking day. And I remember that now because I don't like going there on Saturdays because it's usually so packed. Well, it wasn't so bad. But there was a little girl there, and she was just dancing to the music. And I was thinking, wow, to be that free, just to groove on life and enjoy it. And who cares what anyone thinks? Well, I've always longed for that, and I've strived for that, and I'm finally there. I am finally there, and it's so overwhelming to realize that we hold ourselves back from so much. if you're going through a very hard time right now, whatever it might be in, whether it be a relationship, financial, whatever it might be, know that it is just for the moment. And if you feel like you're stuck, it's because you're choosing to be stuck. Get out. Let yourself free. I know that might sound easy for me to say, but I can guarantee if you'll do it, you're going to feel amazing. I literally feel like I'm just floating. I would say I feel like I'm high and enjoying life. I've never been stoned or high in my life, so I can't really compare that, you know. But I can tell you that life is worth living, and it's worth living even more so when you actually can just totally enjoy it and not feel like you have to run from it, and not feel like you have to hide from it, and not feel like you have to hush, and not feel like you have to worry about somebody finding something out. Who cares? Who cares what they think? The person who's missing out is you. You are missing out, not them. I want you to be able to walk in this greatness and this amazing feeling, and that's all I know to call it. I kind of told one of my coworkers last night that they always kind of tell me I have too much energy, and I think over the last year I really haven't. I was in a very difficult place for a good while. Yes, I smiled. Yes, I had a good time. Yes, you guys saw me have a good time. But I can almost guarantee you see a completely different face right now, because it feels amazing to breathe and to know that life is good. Life is good. Life is not worth worrying about the little things. 2 months from now, it's not going to matter. Whatever it is you're worrying about right this minute. If it does still matter 2 months from now, then either one, you're fighting a terrible disease and I'm so very sorry and I'm not trying to make light of that, or two, you keep making the same choices over and over, keeping yourself in that position, which I'm very sorry for too. I thank you for watching. Stick around. It only gets better.